Dear students, today we will solve one example in chapter Redemption of Preference Shares in subject Advanced Accounting and Auditing paper 4 for class 2nd year BCom semester 4 Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. Here is the question. We have the balance sheet of Savita Company Limited as on 31st March 2016. In balance sheet, in equity and liabilities, we have shareholders fund in which share capital note number 1 rupees 9,28,000, reserve and surplus note number 2 rupees 1,92,000. Under current liabilities, we have trade payables where creditors rupees 1,12,000 and bills payable rupees 16,000, and liability side total rupees 12,48,000. On asset side, we have non-current assets, fixed assets, tangible assets 7,44,000, non-current investments rupees 1,12,000, current assets, inventories 1,60,000, trade receivables, we have debtors 1,28,000, bills receivable 16,000, cash and bank balance 88,000, and total on asset side rupees 12,48,000. Here are the notes to balance sheet. Note number 1 for share capital. In share capital, we have issued, subscribed and paid up capital 6,400 equity shares of rupees 100 each, fully paid up rupees 6,40,000. 1,600 7% redeemable preference shares of rupees 100 each, rupees 80 per share, paid up rupees 1,28,000, and 1,600 8% redeemable preference shares of rupees 100 each, fully paid up rupees 1,60,000. Total 9,28,000. Note number 2 for reserve and surplus, we have securities premium rupees 16,000, general reserve rupees 1,20,000, profit and loss account rupees 56,000, total 1,92,000. Note number 3 for fixed assets, we have land and building 5,84,000, plant and machinery rupees 1,60,000, and total fixed assets tangible 7,44,000. On the above date, the company decided to redeem both the classes of preference shares at 10% premium after complying with the provisions laid down under section 55 of the Companies Act 2013. For this purpose, necessary number of equity shares of rupees 100 each are issued at 15% premium. All the investments are sold for rupees 96,000. Cash balance of rupees 48,000 is to be maintained in the books. All the shareholders were paid in full. The company has then decided to utilize the resultant reserve created out of the redemption of preference shares for issuing fully paid up bonus shares to its equity shareholders. Journalize the above transactions and prepare balance sheet thereafter. Dear students, first of all, let us understand the question. As per section 55, to redeem the preference shares, our preference shares must be fully paid up. Here we have two types of preference shares. One is 7% redeemable preference shares and the other is 8% redeemable preference shares. 7% redeemable preference shares are partly paid up. Face value is 100, paid up value per share rupees 80. It means 20 rupees unpaid call. So to redeem these preference shares, we need to make a final call of rupees 20 per shares to make them fully paid up. So 1,600 shares multiply rupees 20, it would be rupees 32,000, and then our 7% redeemable preference shares will become fully paid up preference shares. For redemption purpose, we have free reserves, general reserve and profit and loss account, that is 1,20,000 and 56,000. Further, we have a securities premium balance of rupees 16,000. This can be utilized to make provision for premium on redemption if any. Okay. Now let us solve the example. Here working note number 1 for sale of investment. Sale proceeds of investment rupees 96,000. Here it is informed that all the investments are sold for rupees 96,000. Whereas book value of investment, that is as per balance sheet, rupees 1,12,000. So we have a loss of rupees 16,000 on sale of investment, and due to this loss our balance in profit and loss account will reduce. So here is a balance of profit and loss account available for redemption. Balance of profit and loss account as per balance sheet rupees 56,000. From this balance, loss on investment will be deducted 16,000. So balance available for redemption purpose would be only rupees 40,000. Step number 1 for redemption of preference share purpose. Make 7% redeemable preference shares fully paid up. So we will make a final call. 1600 preference shares multiply rupees 20, that is rupees 32,000. Now our preference shares become fully paid up. So step number 2, we will decide total amount payable to preference share holders. So first, 7% redeemable preference share capital rupees 1,60,000. 8% redeemable preference share capital rupees 1,60,000. So total capital to be redeemed rupees 3,20,000, and redemption is at 10% premium. So 10% of 3,20,000 is 32,000. So total amount payable to preference shareholders rupees 3,52,000. For provision purpose, here we have information that for the purpose necessary number of equity shares of rupees 100 each are issued at 15% premium. Okay. Further, we need to maintain cash balance of rupees 48,000 in the business after redemption of preference shares. So dear students, here number of equity shares issued is not given. Further, we need to maintain cash balance of rupees 48,000 after redemption. So here we will work out necessary number of equity shares to be issued for redemption purpose by preparing a cash and bank account, because we need to maintain cash balance of rupees 48,000 in the business, and here there is no direct information for utilization of reserve is given. So here we will make provision for capital from cash and bank account. Very first, in cash and bank account we will record opening balance 88,000 on debit side from balance sheet. Then we have received final call money on 7% redeemable preference shares. So our entry was cash and bank account debit to final call account 32,000. Further, we have sold investment for rupees 96,000. So our accounting entry for sale of investment is cash and bank account debit to investment account 96,000. And finally, we will have to make payment to our preference shareholders entire amount rupees 3,52,000. So here we pass entry well in advance to make provision for capital by issue of shares. So our accounting entry would be preference shareholders account debit to bank account 3,52,000. My dear students, this amount will be required to pay in future, but it will be recorded in cash, and that is why here it is put in cash account on credit side. And finally, we will have to maintain cash balance 48,000. And now by closing this cash and bank account, we will get balancing figure on debit side, and that balancing figure would represent proceeds of new shares issued by company. Here we are getting balancing figure rupees 1,84,000 on debit side. It is nothing but proceeds of new shares by company. But dear students, you remember here the proceed means a literal meaning, that is including premium 1,84,000. And now with this 1,84,000 we will decide number of shares to be issued by company. Here is the working for number of equity shares issued at 15% premium. So new shares would be total amount received including premium divided by per share receipt including premium, that is 1,84,000 rupees. Here it is divided by rupees 115. So our number of equity shares would be 1600 shares. So in 1600 shares, our equity shares capital would be 1600 shares multiply rupees 100. It would be 1,60,000, and securities premium would be 1600 shares multiply rupees 15, that is rupees 24,000. So like this we get number of new shares issued for the purpose of redemption. My dear students, please try to understand these provision for capital very carefully. Okay. Now we will make provision for total amount. Our total amount payable to preference shareholders is rupees 3,52,000. Something like redeemable preference shares capital 3,20,000 and premium on redemption rupees 32,000. First of all, we will utilize proceeds of new shares, that is 1,60,000. Already we have seen. Then free reserves from profit and loss account we will use 40,000, and remaining amount, that is general reserve, 1,20,000. So like this total 3,20,000 is provided. And my dear students, for capital purpose we are using 40,000 plus 1,20,000, that is total 1,60,000 out of divisible profits. And from these divisible profit, 1,60,000 will be transferred to capital redemption reserve account. Here we will make provision for premium on redemption, total rupees 32,000. Securities premium as per balance sheet rupees 16,000, plus securities premium on new issue of shares we received 24,000. So total premium we have rupees 40,000, and out of these 40,000, 32,000 will be provided. Premium on redemption 32,000. So balance securities premium rupees 8,000 will be recorded in balance sheet after redemption. So like this we make provision for total amount, redeemable preference shares capital 3,20,000 and premium on redemption rupees 32,000. Here is the provision for bonus shares. The resultant reserve created after the redemption of preference shares is nothing but capital redemption reserve, and the entire capital redemption reserve rupees 1,60,000 will be utilized by company for giving bonus shares to its fully paid up equity shares. Now we will pass journal entries in the books of company. Our first entry is for sale of investments, and accounting entry is bank account debit rupees 96,000, profit and loss account debit rupees 16,000 because it is a loss, to investment account rupees 1,12,000. Second entry for final call due and received on 7% redeemable preference shares. Our first entry for final calls due. Final calls account debit rupees 32,000 to 7% redeemable preference share capital account rupees 32,000. And second entry final call received. So our accounting entry is bank account debit rupees 32,000 to final calls account rupees 32,000. Our next entry, third entry, total amount due to preference share holders. An accounting entry 7% redeemable preference share capital account debit rupees 1,60,000. 8% redeemable preference share capital account debit rupees 1,60,000. Premium on redemption account debit rupees 32,000 to preference shareholders account rupees 3,52,000. Next entry number 4 is for provision of redeemable preference share capital. First, free reserve transfer to capital redemption reserve. It means use of free reserve for redemption of preference share capital nominal value. And our accounting entry, profit and loss account debit rupees 40,000, general reserve account debit rupees 1,20,000 to capital redemption reserve account rupees 1,60,000. And B, issue of new equity shares. Issue of new equity shares for redemption purpose. Bank account debit rupees 1,84,000 to equity share capital account rupees 1,60,000 to securities premium account rupees 24,000. Our next entry number 4, premium on redemption written off. and entry securities premium account debit rupees 32,000 to premium on redemption account rupees 32,000. And next, number 5, payment to preference shareholders, and our accounting entry preference shareholders account debit rupees 3,52,000 to bank account rupees 3,52,000. Now journal entries for bonus shares. Number 6, first entry for provision for bonus shares, capital redemption reserve account debit, that is CRR account debit rupees 1,60,000 to shareholders bonus account rupees 1,60,000. And second entry for issue of bonus, shareholders bonus account debit rupees 1,60,000 to equity share capital account rupees 1,60,000. And now finally we will prepare balance sheet of a company after redemption. Equities and liabilities, we have shareholders fund A, 9,600 equity shares of rupees 100 each. Dear students, already we had 8,000 equity shares plus 1,600 equity shares issued for the purpose of redemption of preference shares, and further 1,600 preference shares issued for bonus shares. So 6,000 plus total 9,600 equity shares are there of rupees 100 each, amount 9,60,000. Then B, reserve and surplus, we have only one reserve remain, that is securities premium rupees 8,000. Then in current liabilities we have trade payables, that is creditors 1,12,000, there is no change. Bills payable 16,000, again there is no change, and total on liability side amounts to 10,96,000. On asset side, non-current assets, we have fixed assets, tangible assets 7,44,000, there is no change. There is non-current investment, all investments are sold. Current assets, inventory stock rupees 1,60,000, trade receivables, debtors 1,28,000, bills receivable rupees 16,000, and cash and bank balance 48,000 as per cash and bank account. And finally our balance sheet gets tally with rupees 10,96,000. That's all. Dear students, first of all you understand the question from this video lecture, then copy the question in your notebook and solve example independently, and try similar example from your reference book as an extra practice. Very soon we will meet with another example in the same chapter. Thank you very much for watching this video lecture.